Okay, so while I'm reading the question, look at this. Okay, in fifth question, they are saying Jaffna Doors Limited produces glass doors in a factory. The cost accountant is considering the figures for the production department for the month of October. So these are the figures. These are the budgeted figure, and these are the actual figures. Okay, they have budgeted this much production units, but they have actually produced only this much, 1,880. Okay, so these are the other things: direct material, direct labor, overhead, and total cost. Okay, overheads are regarded as a fixed cost. So they're saying overheads are considered as a fixed cost. Now in A part, they're saying you have to calculate for an output of 1,880 units. The total budgeted quantity of raw materials in square meter. So first one, you have to find the quantity of raw materials. Okay, they are saying for an output of 1,880. Okay, not this one. For an output of this, you have to calculate the budgeted, total budgeted quantity of raw materials. Do you have an idea how do you do the first part? If it's wrong, it's okay. Just tell me how will you like try if you get a question like this. Hello.
Yeah, I'm just calculating it.
Okay. So how will you do the method and all?
So 253,956 divided by 1,880.
Yeah, is okay. This one. Total cost divided by 1,880.
Yeah,
That answer? Only that is the
yeah.
answer.
Mm,
Okay, so that's the answer for you. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So you can't do like that because this is total cost figure. Okay, they are asking the quantity of
Uh,
raw materials. You have to read the question carefully. They are asking you the quantity of raw materials. But this is the total cost. So total cost has nothing with quantity of raw materials. Both are two different things, right? So
I
quantity of raw materials means you have to look at direct material. Okay. So what you have to do is now they are saying calculate for an output of 1,880 units. The total budgeted quantity of raw materials. Okay. So what you have to do from the total budgeted quantity of raw materials, you have to take it for 1 unit and then multiply by 1,880. It's like this. Okay, so for 1,920, they are saying total budgeted. So from this total budgeted, you have to take the direct material in square meter, 4,224 divided by this 1,920. So that answer will be, so that answer into 1,880. Then only you will get the value. Okay, so let me explain you. Wait. So A part, what you can do is 4,224 divided by 1,920. Do you know why we are dividing 4,224 instead of 3,984? Do you know the answer for that?
yeah, because they're asking for the total budgeted one instead
Yes.
of the actual.
Okay, correct. So if you get this answer, so 4,224 divided by this answer is 2.2 meter square. 2.2. Okay, so this 2.2, to produce 1 unit, you need 2.2 meters square meter. Okay, so to produce 1 unit, you need 2.2 square meters. Okay, but they are asking for an output of 1,880. Then what you have to do? You have to multiply 1,880 by 2.2. Do you understand?
Yeah, and
So this 2.2 you have to multiply by 1,180. That's all. So if you multiply by that, it's 4,136 square meter. And that's the answer for this. Did you understand this part now?
Yeah, I understood that.
Okay. So first part is 4,136. You have to put this also. Square meter. Okay, you have to put the units. Okay, so 4,136 square meter needed to produce 1,880 units. Okay. And then now if you want to find the cost of the raw materials, how will you do this part? Same thing like this only. So how will you do this part?
Um, Now since you're asking for cost, you need to take the total cost and divide by the number of units.
Again, wrong. Okay, total cost means this part, no?
Oh, wait, no. So we need to take the direct material value and then divide it by mm, the
Okay,
4,224 square meters.
I can't hear you. Direct material value divided
Yeah,
by.
value divided by the square meter value.
Okay, so tell me the
And
value. Value and the square meter value. Tell me fully.
Just a minute.
I can't
And
hear you. What did you say?
yeah, so per meter square, the value is going to be 46, and then that we need to multiply it into 1,880.
No, it's wrong. Okay, I'll explain you. Okay, so in this, they're saying the cost of the raw material. Okay, so now what in this A part, what we did, this one divided by this one into this value. So same thing you have to do when they say cost of the raw material. But first one is quantity. So quantity means we took 4,224. Cost means we have to take this value. 194,304. That answer divided by 1,920 into 1,880. Did you understand that?
I got it now.
Okay, so earlier what we did, this one divided by 1,920 into 1,880. Now same thing, but the value, 194,304 divided by the budgeted production units into actual. 1,000 divided by 1,920, that answer into 1,880. Did you understand that now?
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay, so can you do that now?
Okay.
So now look at B part. First one, material usage variance. So the equation is standard quantity minus actual quantity into standard price. Okay, here in this question, in this table, you have to take the values. Okay, so the standard, first one is all these are budgeted and all these are actual figures. So standard means it's budgeted, right? So budgeted quantity. Okay, so this is material usage variance. So I have to take direct material quantity, that is 4,224. So here it will be 4,200 and okay, wait, no, sorry, it's not 4,224. Okay, so can you remember, in this we got an answer. Okay, total budgeted for an output of 1,880. Okay, So in this B part, they're saying calculate for the month of October the total material usage variance. Okay, here we got the budgeted quantity of raw materials. That is, the answer here is 4,136. So you have to take this value as the standard quantity. Okay, now did you understand that part?
Yeah, I understood that part.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Okay, so here you have to put 4,136 minus actual quantity. Okay, so this is the actual quantity here. Okay, so actual quantity, what you have to do, this is the actual quantity, 3,984. Okay, so you have to put that 3,984 here and then into standard price. Okay, but then we don't know the standard price in this question, right? So you have to find that by putting working one. Okay, so put into and then show working one and then do the working here. Okay, so how will you find standard price? Okay, now look at this 194,304, this answer divided by this answer. Then only you will get the per unit price, right?
Yeah.
If you divide this by this, so 194,304 divided by 4,224 will give you 46. So this is the per unit price. So standard price will be 46. So put 46 here. And then you solve this. This minus this, get the answer and put it here. That answer into 46. What's the answer?
Yeah, just a minute. 6,992.
Okay, is it favorable or adverse?
Favorable.
Okay, correct. Because it's a plus value. Okay, positive value. Okay. Did you understand this
Yeah.
part?
Yeah, I understood.
Okay, now material price variance. Okay, so I'll show it here. Material price variance. The equation is standard price minus actual price. So memorize all these equations, then all these questions will be easy for you. Okay, so standard price minus actual price into actual quantity. This is the equation that you wrote now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So into actual quantity and then standard price. So standard price, we got it here, right? When you're finding the first part, standard price, that is 46, right?
Yeah, it is.
So you can put 46 here minus actual price. We don't know the actual price. So we'll put working 2 and then show it here. Working 2 will be this answer divided by this answer. Then only we'll get the per unit value. So 171,312 divided by 3,984. Then if you divide that, you will get an answer of 43, right? 43 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay. So 46 minus 43 into actual quantity. So the actual quantity will be, wait. Okay, so look at the actual value. Direct material actual quantity in square meter is 3,984, right?
Yeah.
So into 3,984. That's all. Now you have to minus this and get an answer, and then you have to multiply by this. And then you will get an answer of 11,952 favorable. Did you understand this question now?
Yeah, understood the question.
Okay. Okay, so now look at C part. Okay, the following variances have already been calculated. Okay, they have calculated both this. That is, direct labor rate is 1,739 favorable and direct labor efficiency is 1,598 adverse. Okay, now they are saying you to complete the reconciliation statement in the question paper for the total actual cost of production of 1,180 units to the total budgeted cost of production of 1,180 units. So let's do that. Okay. Okay. So how will you write that? Now, this is the reconciliation statement. So in your exam, they will give it like this. So in this part, you have to write all the variances. So first variance that we calculated is direct material usage variance, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can write here direct material usage variance. So what's the value? Is it favorable or adverse? What's the answer that you got for direct material usage variance?
Usage variance was 6992 favorable.
Okay, so under this favorable column, you have to write 6,992. Before that, before this part, you have to fill this. So actual cost of production of 1,880 units. Actual cost. So what's the cost here? Can you look at the question and tell me? What value will come here?
253,956.
Okay, correct. So yes, this is the actual cost for 1,880 units. Okay. 253,956. Okay, now a second one what we found is direct material price variance. What's the value you got for price variance?
11,952 favorable.
Okay, same thing. You have to write it here. 11,952. So after this, is it that's all? Or you have more?
That's all right.
No, wrong. Okay, not that's all. You have two more because look at this question. Earlier I read the question, right? So in that question, they have told the following variance have already been calculated. Direct labor rate and direct labor efficiency variance. Did you see that?
Right there.
Okay, so that also you have to record. If you didn't write that, then the whole reconciliation will go wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
So under this, you write direct labor rate variance. Okay, don't write it in short form. Okay, write it fully. Direct labor rate variance. Write the full word. Okay. Okay, here there's no
Okay.
space. So I'm writing in short form. So direct labor rate is 1,739 favorable. So under favorable, you can write 1,739. And then now we'll look at direct labor efficiency variance. So again here you can put direct labor efficiency variance. And then that value is 1,598 adverse. So where will you record that?
Under the adverse column.
Yes. So you can show 1,598. So is it that's all or you have more?
No, that's all.
No, still you have more. You have overhead variance, right?
Okay.
Fixed
We need
overhead
to calculate that,
variance?
is it?
I can't hear you.
We need to calculate that, is it?
Yes, we need to calculate. So it's fixed overhead variance. So look at the question. Okay, they have told overheads are regarded as fixed cost, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So look at the total cost. Okay. Total, not total, yeah. Not total cost. Look at the overheads part. Okay. So direct material, direct labor, overheads. So in overheads, you have budgeted overheads and actual overheads. What you have to do? Okay. So when you are finding fixed overhead expenditure variance, I have told you budgeted fixed overhead minus actual fixed overhead, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what you have to do, 52,760 minus 54,820. Did you understand that part?
Yeah, understood.
So here itself you can put overheads. Okay, so here itself you can put overheads. And what you can do is you can open a bracket like this. And then you can write 52,760 minus 54,820. So when you do this, what's the answer you're getting?
Seven 930. Favorable.
7,930 favorable. Okay, so here it's 2,060. And then if now you have to take all the total variance. That's all. So you have to add all this and write it here. And then you have to add both and write it here. And then from this, you have to minus this value and get it here in this third column. And then from this actual cost of production, that the answer plus this total variance will give you an answer in this part. Okay, wait.
Okay.
Okay, in this part. Okay, in this column, budgeted cost of production of 1,880 units. Did you understand this whole question now?
Yeah, I understood.
Okay.